Hi guys, welcome back. Offset here. I know it's been more than another minute. I'm still on the hunt, but while I've been doing so, I have unearthed what used to be some treasures because, of course, I spent money buying these things. Um, as I'm going through my fabric and such, I've come across quite a bit that I have bought lovingly, of course, with good intentions, like most of us who shop for fabric. Um, And I think pretty much everything I'm going to show you today, most of it anyway, is going to be donated. Like it's ready. When I'm done recording this, I'm heading to a place near where I live, Scrap, Baltimore, to make a donation. So from the last video, I think I kept the gold meshy piece and the silver meshy pieces, and I reached out to some people. I still have an idea in mind of something that I want to do, so I'm going to hold on to those. But for the most part, everything else was donated. 40 pounds worth of fabric. So, come with me down memory lane. So we've all bought fabrics, has a story to tell from years ago. The reason why we bought it or what we made from it or why we still have it. And then, of course, some of us have those fabrics that was like, well, what was I thinking when I bought this fabric? So, for instance, this minky fabric. See that? Look at that. It's not even eyelashy like. Can you believe that I had bought this in pink as well? And I just thought of something cozy and cuddly, like one of those cardigan sweaters. And you know what? I'm not really sure. Um, I haven't done it yet. So I think I'm probably going to move this to the donate pile. Hmm. Okay. Then, let me see, let me show you something else I have. Oh, I used to work in corporate America, and T of Crumpus Tea and Sewing, she's now doing like a retrospective on wrap dresses, and I'll come back with my collection and selection of wrap dresses. But that's pretty much my uniform. That was my uniform, and anything that was a knit, I was making a wrap dress out of it because I traveled. I didn't need to iron anything. I can take 5 dresses with me and be good to go. It took up so little room. So I've always loved a nice motif, but then sometimes, I would buy a knit where the motif was just too big. Not really sure what I wanted to do with it. For instance, this one. This I bought many years ago from Fabric Mart Fabric, and I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had made up a dress as I laid it out, I would have been more concerned about pattern placement because, I just don't feel like doing that now. So that gets donated. And this is another piece that I had bought. When I saw it, it just had a very Versace-esque feel, vibe to me. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm just not sure what I would do with this. This might go in my maybe because I'm really loving that green. And maybe, I don't know. It'll go in my maybe. So I always like golden yellow. I don't have any. Golden yellow, sunshine yellow, even mustard yellow. But my mustard yellow has to be yellow, not brownish, not golden, not brown goldens, mustard yellow. So, of course, when we see a fabric on our monitor, most of the time it's accurate. And I say most of the time. We get what we ordered and we're pretty happy with the color. So I ordered some fabric from Minerva, and I have to tell you, I've only had one good experience with Minerva out of, no, I take that back. I've had two good experiences. One is, well, there's a piece of Yeah, she's up there. Two pieces of fabric there. But I had bought this fabric, and you see how the light brightens it up? Well, it does not look like that. It does not look like that in real life. In real life, I can't even pull it away. In real life, it's making me think I want to keep it. But no, in real life, it's more brown. And then I was shopping at Fabric Mart, and they had a cotton that had, see the dots in there? I don't know why I bought this cotton. I was thinking pajamas, but again, this is not really my vibe, my style. I'm wearing something, I'm wearing a graphic sweater now, but the polka dots, and so I was trying to make an excuse to keep them both, and see, look, they work together. But, yeah, I'm going to donate these. Now, let me show you a piece of my what was I thinking. I have two of them, actually. All right, this one, you see how it looks? Because it's brightened, and I don't know what I would do with this. I see now that I'm looking at it this way, I don't know. Um, I don't know. There's something about it that's I'm not in love with it. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. And I have enough fabrics that I like. I don't know. So because I don't know, I'm going to donate that. What was I thinking? What really? What was I thinking? This is a knit. Um, I don't wear sweats. It's not sweatshirting. It's a very thin jersey knit, and again, it's a mottled black cream red combination. It looks decent under the bright light, but by sunlight, daylight, it's not that appealing. It really isn't. You know, my Walmart doesn't have fabric or doesn't have a decent fabric selection. I mean, I haven't bought any fabric since July, but I'm about to break that this coming week because I've had my eye on something and I saw a design and I'm not going to reveal it until I actually make it. So, yeah, it's not going to be part of a haul. What I will do is, as I'm going through my collection, I'll share my collective hauls like that. But I am going to purchase a piece of fabric. Now, I bought this. It's it's shiny and it's not a denim per se. There's no stretch to it. Well, or maybe just a little bit of stretch. Um, I bought it because of this border print. The thing of it is that the border print is like in the middle. It's here in the middle, and then it's down here again. So it's not at the end. And I was thinking I wanted to use the border around my waist. Let's see if I can do this. I was thinking of put this around the waist, make this like corset here. But what's left after I remove the border, so let's say put on a skirt, is that much. You see that? Not even a yard. Let's see, the length on me, I mean, it's to my shin, maybe. But I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile, and then I'll revisit my donations later. Here's another maybe. It's a black and white. You can see that. It's a very sheer knit again. And um, I thought wrap dress. And believe me, it's been in and out of my donate pile. So if I don't make this up sometime soon, I'm going to donate it. So those of us a few months ago, I know a lot of us, Anne-Marie and Tanya, everybody bought some of this fabric from Fabric Mart Fabrics. That green, I call it the Diane von Furstenberg green. Um, but I have the other colorway, and I also have another piece in my stash that I bought years ago. I'm just not sure. I'm going to hold on to this for a minute and then make my decision. Now, definitely donating here. So this is a piece of wool. It's got like confetti speckles. It's 100% wool. And what it is actually a remnant, because when I lived in Germany decades ago, I bought this fabric from Vogue Fabrics, I want to say in Chicago, so I could have fabric. You know, I was in the military, so I would order fabric, mail order, and have it delivered to me, and I made a beautiful wool coat. And this is the remnant, and it's a nice piece. It's about maybe 1.5 yards. Let's see, one, oh dear, 2 yards left on here. I don't know. I've had it for so long. Do I want to make another coat from it? Is this my style? It's very conservative. It's navy blue. You know what? I think I'm going to donate it. I'm going to donate it. I've got a lot of coating fabrics. I'll donate to someone who wants to have it. Here's another piece of fabric that I had bought when I was in corporate America, thinking that I was going to make. Actually, there's a McCall's pattern. I can see it in my mind. It's a faux wrap dress. It wraps over the front here and has a narrow skirt. So basically, it's just a pull-on dress. And I wasn't the only person who bought this fabric. See all the paisley trim? And I just could not make up my mind if I wanted to use the right side or the wrong side. Look at that. I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. All right. So I am a performer. I dance, modern dance, belly dance. I'm a performer on stage. That's another one of my hobbies. And so I'm always making my costumes. And I'm not going to, I'm not technologically savvy to insert any pictures. One of these days, I'll get that editing thing down. So I was always on the lookout for fabrics that were like glitzy, already had it built in to save the handwork that I used to do to put on sequins and rhinestones and all that. And I found this lovely tie-dye. See that? It's a lot of it. But here's the thing. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of stretch, so it's not necessarily performance worthy. But I'm one of those people, I see something on a bolt and I say, sure, I'll take all of it. There is about 6 yards of this. I'm donating it because I'm not going to sew this up. All right. Who hasn't bought a bunch of these ITYs that Fabric Mart Fabrics is famous for? Nice summer dress and all of that. But this is a piece. It's how many yards? Possibly 2 yards. It'd be a tank dress. But honestly, I'm not going to. I'm not going to make a dress from that. So that gets donated. Here's a fantasy piece I bought. And I don't know why. I have this thing about home deck fabrics. I'm trying to keep my eye on the red dot here. Um, so there used to be a series called The House of Elliot, and it was about two sisters starting their own fashion design house. And I'm going to pause you for just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I was talking about The House of Elliot. Two sisters starting a design house. And it's based in the 20s. But I remember seeing a coat that was like this shade of green, this olive OD green. I mean, and I think it had like a what I call like an Art Deco print on it. And when I was out and about, I saw this, and that image came to my mind. And it had a faux fur collar, and I got the faux fur. Look at that gorgeousness. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I can make a coat, and I could probably, I don't know, do something with a motif. It was going to be like a cocoon coat, you know, the over dripping with the fur and everything like that. Uh, Baby, the 1920s, I mean, just a little bit here and there. I'm a 40s baby. Like, that's my genre. That's what I like. Oh, let me see. Maybe I should turn this way. See that jacket? I'll show you this jacket. This is a jacket. I'll bring it up close. I thrifted this jacket back in the 80s when I was stationed at Fort Meade. I used to go up to New York, to St. Mark's Place. And this is when you went thrifting and you were able to buy quality items like this for $5. I'm going off on a tangent here, but she's on here for a reason. I'll come back to that. So I'm not going to make this coat. I held on to this fabric thinking maybe I'll make it a trench coat. I don't know. Now I'm thinking I was so sure that I was going to donate this. If I'm not looking at you here, I'm looking over there. My laptop's over here. Don't mind me, okay? I'm looking. Um, I don't know. Now I'm thinking I want to. Oh, because I'm looking at the monitor and I'm like, oh man. Oh. Okay, I know, Marty. If you're watching this, you're gonna tell me to get rid of it. Becca, you're gonna tell me think about it. You know what? Let me sit with this for a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I wonder. Do I? Wait. Okay, you know what? Let me see. Let me just open it all up. I don't know. What do you think? What is it? What is it? There's something about this. I don't know. Something about it. Again, don't send me away. Does your fabric ever talk to you? Don't send me away. Give me some love, please. Ah. Tell me, what would you do? Tell me what you would do with this. Tell me. By the time you watch this and you come back, I would have made my decision. Okay, so I have a few more. Now, just a few more pieces. So, um, I'm a lover of animal prints. And this piece I'm donating. Look how rich red that looks. You see the light? But I'm telling you, in real life, it doesn't look like this. It doesn't look that bright. It's more of like a berry red. I wanted that cherry bright red like this. So, your colors, they don't always transfer or translate, hopefully you can still hear me, into what they should be when you get them after you've ordered them, right? You see them online and then, it's like, look how pretty that is. Look at that. But I can assure you, it is not like that in real life. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Oh yeah. So there was a time when everybody was making, what is it? The Carolyn pajamas? Is it closet core? Anyway, I got several of those pajama patterns, and I was going to make myself a pair of pajamas. And so I bought Tweety Bird fabric, and I was going to use turquoise piping. I don't know. I think I'm going to donate this now. I think it's okay. I think I just had an idea or a fantasy that I was going to make these cute pajamas. No, I can pass on those. Pass on that. Here's another piece of fabric that's going to the donate pile. I've been looking for a blue and white stripe to make that blue and white stripe shirt. Wrong shade. That gets donated. Let me see. Um, Brown. Oh, you can see that. Look at that. And that's the wrong side. I don't even feel like opening up. It's a lot of it. It's a brown sweater knit, right? Um, I tell you, the light makes everything look good. Just, I'm just, ooh, I really already had myself determined. Now, you saw that dark brown, but look at this dark brown. Look, see? Isn't this a better looking brown? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a richer brown? So, if I had to choose between the two, let's say this or this. What do you think? Look. What do you think? Right? Just just look at that. I think I think this one is a better brown for me. I mean, that's a nice brown, but it's like meh. I'll donate it anyway. Um, she's sheer. I can see through you. Lightweight. Um, I don't know. Mm, mm. Okay. Now,